Well, as I said on the Green Bean live stream watch party of the game, put your pain pants on because the Jets are playing. And if you're a Jet fan, it's nothing, nothing, nothing but pain, pain, pain. More pain than you can shake a stick at. The Colts beat the Jets 28 to 27 at Jet Life Stadium. No joy in Mudville for the good guys. And you just saw a team who just is thoroughly outcoached. You saw a good fundamental team in the Colts, and you saw a team that, the Jets, they came in and they said, all right, we're going to stop the run. Okay. Still gave up 91 yards, but okay, they did better. Held them to a 2.6 yard average, which is pretty good. Um, But then they saw that that was happening, and then Richardson carved us up 20 out of 30, 272 yards, 9.1 average, one touchdown, no interceptions, 106.5 passer rating for Anthony Richardson, who was struggling with his passing accuracy to this date. Um, so whatever we were doing on the back end was not confusing Mr. Richardson, and he carved us up pretty easily. Lack of disguise, lack of what creativity on the defensive end, on the defensive side of the ball, and they were able to do just enough to beat us 28-27. Our offense, on the other hand, looked like complete dog crap. Let's look at this offense for the most part. I mean, the start of these games, you've never seen such a bad offense. The start of this game, three-play punt, three-play punt, three plays punt, four plays turnover on downs, three plays punt. That's how we started the game. How do you start games like this? What is going on with this coaching staff? God's sakes. Then we finally got on the board. Then it was, uh, we scored two touchdowns in a row. Then it was three-play punt. Then we got a field goal, and it was just too little too late. And the defense really let us down. The offense came alive. It did come alive toward the middle and end of the game, a little bit at least. Enough probably to cause confusion as to whether or not Aaron Rodgers should remain the quarterback. Aaron Rodgers goes 21 for 28, 173 yards, 6.2 average. So he's Charlie check down over here. Two touchdowns, no interceptions, three sacks for 18 yards, and 114 passer rating. Brees Hall carried the ball 16 times for 78 yards, 4.9 average, and a touchdown. Not too shabby. Devontae Adams, six catches, 72 yards. Brees Hall, six catches, 32 yards. So over 100 yards total from scrimmage for Brees Hall. That's good. Garrett Wilson didn't get as much involved in this game at all. Four catches, 18 yards only. Uh, and our leading tackler was actually Michael Clemens. This was probably Michael Clemens' best game of the season. We also got two sacks, one credited to Quinn Williams. So Quinn has been playing better recently. That's good. Um, and Javon Kinlaw also got credit for a sack. So, and we got one turnover on the fumble. But, this game really just tells you that we're going to have to clear it out, coaching staff wise, not roster wise. Some of the roster will turn over, but we do have a good young roster relative to teams that perform this badly normally. And you put one game. You figure we're going to get better in the draft. We're going to sign some free agents. We're going to plug some holes, and then it's going to be all about who's going to be the GM, who's going to be the head coach. You saw this morning on Coffee with Frankie that we did a tiered list of the coaches that could be coming in here, um, and we got to see who's going to want to come in here. A lot of people don't want to work with Woody Johnson for whatever the reason. He's not a good owner, I guess. He's too impulsive, like getting rid of Salah after 5 games played this year, when he really should have been fired after last year or after this year, not after 5 games. That's stupid. So where do we go from here? Well, we keep watching our young kids on the roster and hope they develop and improve. We have a decision to make on Aaron Rodgers. Do we want to bring in a kid like Adrian Martinez, who's sitting on the practice squad, and see what he can do, if only for the future? Or do we keep going with Aaron Rodgers, who's very limited in his game? He's just become a check down Charlie for the most part in his old age. And how much could this continue? What do we do with him for next year? These are the big questions, but for now, it's just eternal pain for Jet fans, and I don't know what to tell you. It's probably time to be less passionate about this team as far as the prospects going forward. We're going to start on this channel looking at the draft, looking at what we could do general manager wise, head coach wise going forward. But just another bad day in Jetland, and you just run out of things to say about these sort of things. But that's the rapid reaction from Frankie from Flatbush headquarters.